Hi everyone, I'm Jo and I'm here to show you an easy as recipe. It's called bush vanilla slices. When my kids were growing up, I used to make this all the time for them. And I used to call it sayo slice back then, but now I've just added bush vanilla slice and it sounds really yummy, and it is. So today I'm going to show you how to do that, and all you need for the ingredients are some sayo biscuits. You also need to make your own custard. Now that's really important because the custard that you get that is already made in the UHT containers or in the fridge at your supermarket is not thick enough. So you have to make your own custard. So I'm going to run you through that as well. And for the custard, you're going to need about 500 to 600 millilitres of milk, 2 or 3 dessert spoons of sugar, and the same for custard powder. And then to put the icing on top of your bush vanilla slices, we also need to have some icing sugar. And yes, I know I slipped in some food colorings. It's always fun to have food colorings in the tucker box when the kids are around, because you can get blue and green mashed potato then as well. So the first thing you need to do is find yourself a container to be able to put your sayo biscuits in. This is a lock and lock container that conveniently holds 6 sayo biscuits. So you just get your biscuits and line the bottom of your container. So the next step in our bush vanilla slice is making the custard. So the custard you're going to need, depending on how sweet you would like it, probably 2 to 3 dessert spoons. And then the same amount of custard powder, 3 nice heaped teaspoons. Then you just use a little bit of milk and pour just a little bit in, and then mix it all up until it's a paste. So now that we've actually got all of our dry ingredients combined with a little bit of milk and all the lumps are out of it, because we don't want lumpy custard, so we just need to put that on top of the stove and then add the rest of our milk. So I've been stirring the custard now for about 5 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, and as it's turned out I've probably only used about 400 millilitres of milk, but this is how thick you need to have your custard before you can put it on top of your sayos. So now the custard's all in there, we just need to smooth it out a little bit, spread it around so that it's all even over the sayos. So now we've got all of our custard nice and level, we just need to put another layer of sayos on top. So now we've got the top layer of sayos on our custard, we just need to pop our container into the Engel and let everything cool down just a little bit. So to make the icing, we're going to need a little mixing bowl, a tiny little bit of water, and our icing sugar. Probably we will use about 3 nice heaped spoons full of icing sugar, just a couple of little drops of food colouring. Now our last ingredient is some water. And this is where we've got to be a little bit careful, because if you put too much in, then it ends up becoming too sloppy. We want a nice thick paste. So I'm just going to put in a couple of spoons to start off with, and that should be plenty. So now we have that beautiful traditional pink icing that everybody loves on top of a vanilla slice. So all we need to do now is actually put it on top of our vanilla slice. So the only thing left to do now is to put your container into the Engel and probably leave it in there for about 2 hours. So I've just been for a bit of a drive through the forest. It's absolutely stunning at this time of the year. The wildflowers are all out and it's looking gorgeous. But I'm feeling a bit peckish right now, so I'm going to go and dive into the Engel and see if the vanilla slice is ready. So now's the unveiling. And I tell you, this recipe is just so easy that nobody should have a failure with it. So all you need to do now is get yourself a knife and cut through the sayos. So, bush vanilla slice. So easy, anyone can make it, and so delicious, everyone will love it. So I'm going to go and find a little patch of sun and I'm going to go and enjoy mine.